Greg, obviously today the news that AB is back. I mean, he's missed some time, missed the other day. How much can you use him? Do you expect him to be as big a part of the offense as you've always planned?
Yeah, I think I'd plan on having him all along, or we had as an offensive staff. So, had a little bit of a glitch the other day, but that's been cleared up, and so nothing's really changed.
Has not having him available for one reason or another made it more difficult to implement the plan that you guys have?
No, he's obviously the guy's top player to position in the game, and he does some things that are special, certainly. And we were aware of that when we signed this guy. So we've gone on through the game planning. He's done some things. An individual, he's missed some time. But we feel good about right now where he and Derek are at in terms of the timing.
How different do you expect the Broncos defense to look with Fangio running it now?
Certainly different scheme, but we've had obviously been able to study a lot of film in the offseason of Fangio's system. When he's in Chicago, we have a number of coaches that have been familiar playing against him. But really their front seven is very familiar. Our players are familiar with their personnel. They haven't changed a lot in the front seven. There's a few changes in the secondary. But the scheme-wise, we've got a lot of good work here throughout the training camp.
Colt Miller's played the Broncos a couple times already. How are the Broncos seeing a different, evolved player this time around?
Well, we'd like to think all of our second-year players have gotten better. And again, I know coaches mentioned a number of times we're bigger, we're faster, we seem to be stronger, and he's in that line as well. So we're happy with his development. Again, he had a solid off-season and a real strong preseason, so we're excited.
We didn't see a lot of Josh Jacobs in the preseason at all. What are you expecting to get out of him? In a real game?
Again, he is who we think we drafted, and we targeted him as our top running back, and we were real happy to get him and for him to fall to us where he did. And so, he has not disappointed us at all in terms of the mental part of the game or the physical part of the game. And we're excited to see him out now in a live contact situation for the first time. I know he's excited about a start, but we're equally as excited as the staff.
Greg, just because we know you guys didn't have a lot of time in terms of figuring out what was actually happening with Antonio Brown and that game plan, what was it like for you when it was sort of in limbo with what the organization was going to do? Were you coming up with a whole new idea of what you were going to do?
It really wasn't, to be honest with you. Again, I'd expected him to play all along, and I know there was a lot of different information out there on what the plan was, but I knew John and Mike, I had full confidence in whatever decision that they made. We had, again, today was a red zone day. We'd had most of our base game plan in, but we were prepared that if the decision were to go a different direction, that we were prepared to install more plays today. But it worked out great the way it worked out. So.
From the mental side of it, what can we expect from Antonio Brown on Monday night? Where is he at mentally?
I think we'd like to believe he's in a great place right now mentally, and he has not disappointed us. Again, when he has been at practice, he has not been the furthest thing from a disappointment that you could find. So we're all real excited again to see him play.
What the rest of the receiving core, Tyrell Williams, Hunter Renfrow, how excited are you to see them in game situations?
Yeah, I think we said from the start we think it's wide receivers certainly one of our strengths. Tyrell was our number one targeted guy a year ago when we did not have the opportunity to sign AB when he'd gone to Buffalo. So we had targeted Tyrell Williams, and he has not certainly been a disappointment. We've got Ryan Grant and Hunter Renfrow inside playing the slot, and both have shared time. But we are real happy with where we're at the slot position. So we feel it's a position of strength, and again, we're excited to see this entire group play together.
Is that sort of do you plan to have those two guys, Renfrow and Grant, share time in the
slot?
Yeah,
I think that, and that's how it works here. I think you'll see a number of guys who'll play. We've got a number of different packages. Dwayne Harris or J.J. Nelson are guys that'll be in and have certain roles for us. But both Hunter and Ryan do different things. Some things better than others. So we'll have a plan for both of them.